Hello. Today I'll be discussing all the tennis strokes and forms to Gabriella. This will include forehands, backhands, overheads, half volleys, volleys, and the serve. Alright, so the first thing we will be discussing is the forehand. To start off with the forehand, you first have to have a grip. First thing you'll do is you'll place your racket on the ground, Gabriella. Alright, but watch first. You'll place the racket on the ground and you'll pick it up. And that's your forehand grip. Alright, so try that for me. And there's your grip. Now to please take a seat. And now when you swing through your forehand, this is how you'll do it. You'll be in the ready position. This is the ready position when you're waiting for the ball. When you see a forehand coming to you, you turn your shoulder like this. You get in the ready position, left arm up, right arm here. When you see the ball and you're ready to make contact, you swing forward, make contact straight out in front while keeping this left arm up, and you swing through the ball.
And then you get it and swing.
Right. Next, we will be discussing the backhand. So to start off the backhand swing, you first have to find your grip. The grip is an Eastern backhand grip. You'll hold the racket out in front of you and place your hand over it as if it was a fist, making sure your knuckles line up with the top of the grip. And so from there, from the ready position, when you have a backhand coming to you, you get into that ready position, elbow up and waiting for the ball with your shoulder turned. When you're fixing to make contact with the ball, you swing through, make contact in front of you while keeping your left hand up. Left hand always stays up, Gabby. And swing through the ball coming upwards here. You don't want to go too far. You want to find a good balance where it's somewhere comfortable for you so you can reset and recover.
Like this.
Here we go. So hold it out in front of you with this hand. Use this hand, hold it out in front of you. Just let go, let go. And then place it knuckles up right there. Good. And then you're ready. Next, we will be doing the volleys, starting with the forehand volley. From the ready position, you will be about a racket's distance from the net. So that's how far you'll be standing from the net, ready for a volley. For the forehand volley, you will use what's called a Continental Grip, Gabby. Pay attention. So you put the racket out in front of you and grab it as if you're shaking hands with the racket. That's Continental. You use that for the forehand volley. On the forehand volley, you'll turn your shoulder. So turn your shoulder and step into it with your left foot, making contact out in front of you, keeping your wrist and your grip on the racket at a good medium between tight and loose. You don't want the ball to push you back, but you don't want to be just solid and have no movement in the racket. Now the backhand side, you can use a Continental for the backhand volley. However, you can adjust it for if you want to go down the line, going to the left from here. It just depends on the angle you want to create. And on the backhand side, just like the forehand, you turn your shoulder, you're ready, and out in front of you, you make contact with the ball, stepping across with your right foot this time. Next, we'll move on to half volleys. Half volleys will usually occur if you're in a bad situation, if you're caught in no man's land, the distance from outside the net and from the baseline. So baseline and into the service line is no man's land. You do not want to get caught there. But if you do, you want to use what's called a half volley if you have the time, if you're running out of time to make contact with the ball. A half volley will utilize a Continental Grip, so that's the handshake, Gabby. Look here. And it's a volley making contact as soon as the ball is coming off the ground. So you're meeting the ball almost immediately as it's coming off the ground. So a backhand half volley would look like this, and you're making contact swinging through. It's not a full swing, it's hitting it and getting right back to the ready position. Forehand half volley, same thing. Making contact as soon as the ball bounces. and getting it back over and getting right in the ready position, recovering.
So-
Put yourself in the
So
best
like your
position.
half volley, like forehand volley, like this.
Yes, you gotta bend those knees though. So you bend the knee when you're coming for the forehand volley and the backhand volley, so you can get low into the ball as soon as it's bouncing. All right. Next, we will move on to the overhead. The overhead you will use if you are at the net and you are lobbed by your opponent, where the ball is in your reach or you believe you can reach it. How you'll get ready for the overhead is it's very similar to the serve. So the ready position, you get your feet to the side and ready, and you'll point up toward the ball. Your finger, whether it's just one finger or you're using your hand as a guide, you're gonna act like you're gonna catch the ball with your hand, so you can have a better perception of where the ball is
So
as you're waiting
basically,
for it.
This is the ball right here, and then you're just catching it.
Yeah. And then with your other arm that's holding the racket, you're going to be just like in the service, in the trophy position. You're going to be ready right here, Gabby. And you're going to be waiting for the ball, guiding it with your hand. And when your ball is in your strike zone,
You would hit
just
it.
like a serve, swing through pronate, and it should be a put away shot. And if not, you get right back into the ready position. Now we will be moving on to the last stroke, the serve. The serve is starts off any point in any tennis match that you'll ever play. To start off the serve, you'll go behind the baseline on the deuce or ad side, depending on where you're at in the match. And generally you want to get both your feet side to side at the baseline, ready. And the most basic grip for the serve is a Continental Grip. It's used by most beginners. Most people like to adjust their grip as they get more comfortable with everything, the serve. That all depends on the person. So for this example, I'll use the Continental Grip. So I'm standing side by side. I have the Continental Grip, and I'm getting ready in my ready position for the serve. What you want to do is bounce the ball a few times, maybe, just so you're comfortable. And now you'll get ready for the serve. First, you start up here, and you'll come back and get into the trophy position. As you're coming up to the trophy position, you'll be tossing the ball. So the ball will go up, and you'll find a comfortable zone for your toss eventually as you practice more and more and get more accurate with it. So once you toss the ball and it's in your strike zone, you swing through the ball pronating and coming through the serve and getting into the ready position and recovering for the point start. Now I'll do my best to demonstrate each stroke that we just went over. Thank you for watching me teach my sister and present her with the tennis game. Gabby, did you have a good time learning?
Yeah.
Did you understand everything?
Yeah.
Alright, a quick quiz from what you learned today, Gabby. What did you learn about the forehand?
Your grip is you basically put it down on the floor or something. You get your hand, you grip it, and then or you can just put it in your other hand and pretend like you're shaking hands.
Alright, what did you learn from the backhand?
That like your swing, you have to start from here, and then you let go, and then this goes here, and then you hit it, come here, there.
Alright, how about your volleys? What did you learn from that?
Your volleys, you kind of you stay here, and you come here, and then you do that. Except you have to put your foot out when
Alright.
you hit.
Alright, good. How about your half volleys?
Your half volleys, you stay here, and then you here, hold it, and get back in position.
Alright, what about your overhead?
Your overhead, you basically front hand like you're about to land, and you put it here, and then you throw it, and then you point at it, and then toss it.
Alright, good. How about your serve?
Your
Final
serve,
stroke.
you bounce it to see if you're comfortable, and then you get back here, and then you throw the ball
Right.
and hit it.
Alright, good
And
job.
you go all the way over here.
That was good.
Thanks for watching, and hopefully everyone enjoyed my oldest son teaching our youngest daughter some of the fundamentals of tennis. Take care.